this again. I guess we're star charting. These just don't really do enough. I could take the hand axe, maybe. Hand axe is like a really bad switchblade. Non-weapon items. That at least does something. Not enough to kill the Viper. Let's just go here. We truly have some amazing emotes. I've never seen that before. It is a pretty good one, though. I'm not sure what context it's useful.
See that plank? Walk it.
We get the lighter. It's interesting. I'm playing Disco Elysium. There. I'm getting crushed anyway. Maybe we get the brace.
I see buried treasure.
This is
Been sitting
good.
there 20 years, waiting for you.
Wait, we can go bludgeon Proboscis.
Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
And I can buff the
Forms by
Proboscis.
rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Okay, hold up. We have maybe found the line. Do I roll this? Do I have to sell the star chart? Probably not.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
I should warn you, I'm not like other Jabarians.
Yeah. This hits for 43 damage. It's not bad. Slows are a little rough. Looks like we're barely good.
Well, I'll admit, that was impressive.
I paint my ship red. Place to store the rest of the
Not
tyrants.
bad. So we could either take 3 loot items. Does bludgeon slow extra items when it upgrades? No, it just increases the duration. It does boost it by more when you sell it, though. It's kind of interesting. This is basically just hoping... Well, one, it's gold. I do need a little bit of gold, but it's just bronze, so it's just 3 gold. I'll do this for now. We can fish for dock lines.
If you find it in the sea, that means it's treasure.
That's almost the dock lines.
So thank you.
Another curio. Yeah, I don't really have the money to go there. Take the good XP. If we get augmented weaponry, we can use that with Proboscis to scale it.
Spineless.
Dog.
Jelly.
It's maybe a playable. Early Nufu is fine. This could be
Take
my
your
dock
time.
lines.
I'm pretty laid back.
No. We don't haste. Yeah. Ugh.
Every item finds its buyer. It's a relationship, you know?
Small and large. Small non-weapon. Just take another XP. Seems okay.
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
It's plus 10 damage. It's kind of a lot. Yeah, sure. We are playing mostly weapons.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Proboscis doesn't gain crit, but doubling the Proboscis damage is big. That might be a problem. Nah, I do a pretty good job of keeping it slowed. It also has no damage on it. Yeah, I don't know what I was worried about.
Bravery without strength is a sword without a blade.
Don't need weapons. Don't have a ton of gold to waste rolling here. Just take the free shit.
The keener the blade,
Okay.
the quicker the fight. Sail, no sail. I want what's right for you. Haha. Now this will inspire the crew.
Fight Tempest. What does his Rogue Scrapper have? I never take this fight. There's a Junkyard Club. Yeah, this fight's got a little bit more gold on average. The only things that I want here are the skill and Junkyard Club. Where this, if I get the sword, that's 4 gold. And if I get the block of gold, that's 5. I'm pretty sad getting a Cinder, though. It's 6 straight runs and did 8 or 9 wins. Oh. You playing ranked or unranked? It doesn't feel as bad in ranked when you're getting 8 or 9. At least you're getting 2/3 of the way. Does suck getting nothing out of your unranked run, though. Plays ranked in this meta. I think most of the streamers still are. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've been doing my free run off stream just because it seems like such bad content. Let's take a peek at the skills.
If you want grim and stoic, you came to the wrong Sphinxian. I believe in joy.
Lifting, sure.
Place to store the rest of the
That's
tyrant's
something. Not quite useful. $540 damage Proboscis. Sick. I had a pretty big one yesterday. I don't think it got that large, though. This is scary on day 3. This is gonna give me a day 4 fight. We don't beat Flame Juggler, we don't beat Hydro Dude. We probably don't beat Deadly Crinner. Probably don't beat Technovirus either. I think I beat the easy and medium fights, though. Don't beat the RNG either. I just sell these now. Let's take the dog damage.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this.
Yeah, I would like to get a board at some point, but I know they are incredibly rare, so I'm just not too worried about grinding ranked. I have a lot of fun playing ranked at the start of a patch, while like everyone's still exploring what things they want to be doing. Yeah. No.
All cannon, no
Cool.
ball.
Good thing I took that no pain, no gain. The damage has been clutch.
Size dilutes the brain. Mind is highly concentrated.
A little more damage, a little more slow duration.
Quicker the fight.
Silencer can give plus 10 damage to the Proboscis.
Tell everyone you got it here.
It matters a little bit. Ooh. We got the lines. I feel like I'm probably supposed to keep playing a heal. Does slow two things though. This is 60 damage. We're just going here. Like the slow does nothing into this fight. Back to free dog scaling. Yeah, I kind of forgot we had the dog, to be honest.
You have the metal to be a dervish. Was that even a battle? Another empty chest, waiting to be
Loot
filled.
items. Nope. Dock lines upgrade, a little better. You're probably supposed to start taking life. I skipped chocolate for slow item earlier. Could sell this now. Every little bit helps.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
So when you buy, yeah. Nice.
Land legs make you predictable.
Orbital Polisher
You
on
move
Dually.
in straight lines.
We beat this, right? I never take this fight. I don't even know what he has. Oh, this thing's scary. electric eel should be good. Sometimes.
Honor student.
It's pretty scuffed.
It's over already. We better
I'd
look
probably
at
try it.
Bazaar.
Every time I try to put eels on this board, it ends up not being great. Okay, I'm not taking that no pain, no gain when we can take sharpening stones. I only really care about the damage on the Proboscis. I would normally completely disrespect this fight and just take it, but I don't know that I do 1300 damage. The lifesteal on the Basilisk Fang, too. Yeah, usually I either want to have... It's probably fine. It's gotta be fine. This fight's such a pushover.
Ooh, you'd make a lovely statue.
Like, we slow down the poison, too. So the clock is gonna be worse than it normally is. When you have, like, 1100 HP and good shield uptime, you win this fight in fatigue. Yeah. This fight just doesn't do anything.
How would you like to work for us?
Waste of gunpowder.
Trained Spider. Curio? I could sell the bludgeon before going to Curio, so that I can get another bludgeon.
Reuse, recycle, relax. Trash is
Revised
trash.
bludgeon obviously needs to get nerfed
Reuse
next patch.
everything.
I'm not sure if you're, like, on the level of irony or if you're talking real, but realistically, yeah, they probably could nerf the cell effect of this somehow. It is kind of absurd.
Well, you're doing your part.
Yeah, one of the rare,
Bazaar.
not sure if ironic. Yeah, it doesn't usually make it on the board. But a big part of why LEDs is so strong is because of things like Bludgeon, making it so you don't even have to upgrade it. +3.
Ah, now this will inspire the crew.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
I guess I want crit on the Bolas. We don't have a brace.
Warms my rusty
I'm
circuits
not
to see that
playing the
fire.
rocket boots. I think. Wait, is rocket boots better than fishing net? I hate that rocket boots is better than fishing net. Ugh.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Yeah, like in the context of this game, the statement is clearly ironic, but the the bludgeon has not been doing anything unfair. Proboscis gaming again. Yeah, we got a day 1 Proboscis to salvage our star chart start. I keep kicking out with 80% curio items. Curio items are really good.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
I think people just underrate them because they're called junk. Yes.
You fall like a boulder. I flow like the waves.
Yeah, they're like all pretty contextual, but I don't know. Like Proboscis is a scuff to build around, but it's a build around. Rocket Boots is a source of haste. Bludgeon doesn't usually end up on the board. I think we beat this. Famous last words? It's 2,000 life. Maybe not. I'm not risking it. The perma-slow is good against him, but it's a lot of life to work through.
Pathetic. As spineless
You
as a
use an
jelly-
adjacent weapon. Hmm. Hey, if I... Well, we're taking the monster loot. These are terrible. Try to find better haste.
Let's make this quick, okay?
Turbo Astrolabe.
That'll get you moving.
Wait. Okay, this isn't good yet. It's full uptime haste on the dock lines. And it does give me some defense. Should I just play the fishing net over the bludgeon? I guess we throw that there. Yeah, this is more damage because it gets hasted. Though, I did think this cooldown was lower. What is... I swore this said 6.8 seconds in the bag. I'm going crazy. It 100% did. It did. What the fuck? I have star chart. Oh, did I have it next to the star chart? Yeah, okay. That explains it. Nope, no patch until January. Star chart better than these. It's only one slow. The Bolas isn't hasted.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago. Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun. Bring her about!
See?
I've got another salvo in me. All cannon.
Yeah.
No
Hopefully we go
harm.
back to like a weekly patch cadence come January. Like, I don't mind the game going crazy and making big changes that constantly break things, but it is pretty important that you move pretty fast if you're doing stuff like that. Perfect victory with Proboscis? Maybe. Ooh.
Why does Nufu set himself apart? We Sphinxians must work together. I have seen such talent once before, and it bloomed into Adira.
Was that
Be
even a
more
battle?
patient with the patch?
Maybe a skirmish.
I mean, if anything, the beta just is... You want to be moving fast, breaking things now. Like I said, I'm cool with big changes that are drastically changing the game. I'm even fine if those patches make the game worse for a little bit, but... Part of the reason why I'm so okay with that is because it's going to change again in a week.
Small items, small people.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Those don't matter. You have to assume once they're around 6
I may be
classes,
young
the
for a
ghosts will be a lot more
captain, but I've
varied.
seen my share of storms. My fight
I
isn't
mean,
with
not
you,
necessarily.
but if you insist. Next time, boys.
Yeah, like, just
less
because there are more
combat,
things that you
more
can
plunder.
theoretically do, doesn't mean that people are going to do those
Bravery
things.
without strength is a
The free-to-play
sword
hero will
without
probably
blade.
always be overrepresented in unranked. Whatever the consensus best thing to be doing is, will always be overrepresented in ranked. And Stockline is the best item in the game. It's probably Vanessa's best item. I don't think it's anywhere near the best item in the game. I think it's just like a worse version of LEDs. But it's probably Vanessa's best item. I'm just looking for red gumballs. Take a week or more for consensus and ranked. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the first couple days of playing the patch are a lot of fun, regardless of how it will end up looking in a week. Which is why the weekly cadence is so important. Because by the time people figure things out, it's a new thing again. But when it's just sitting like this, it gets a little stale. At least ranked does. Unranked is still fine, but just farming ranked tickets. Counter the best rather than jump on the bandwagon. Yeah, I mean, you still get to do that early in the patch. It's just the builds people are playing tend to be more unrefined. Like, the puffer builds early in the patch were very beatable. And they were pretty common. They weren't every other fight, but you could expect to fight a reasonable number of pufferfishes. Pufferfishes.
See that plank? Walk it.
Sunderer for our junk board.
People think the body powers the mind, but it's the other way around.
Pretty sure it's Oceanic Rush. Quick Freeze is great, but just want to get things going faster.
Is just a measurement, and all measurements are imaginary.
Well, no, there are counters. The problem with Dooley, honestly, has nothing to do with Lizard. You could remove Lizard and Dooley is still the best character. It's just like LEDs, Beta Ray, all the ways to scale. He's got access to the best speed control, the best scaling damage.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Yeah, he's very consistent at what he does.
Defeat does not defeat me.
Practically the whole comp is bronze.
I paint
Literally the whole comp is bronze.
but I don't use.
I would never debase my wares by haggling. Ugh.
I don't think I'm ever playing this again, but
Now this will inspire the crew.
you can beat many other dualies by going off 2 seconds earlier than they do. Yeah, I mean, racing it is one of the ways to do it. That's part of why Dooley values HP so much, and he's able to buy a lot of HP because he gets his gold so quickly. Or gets his build so quickly. And there's some high roll stuff you can get to go off faster.
Waste of gunpowder.
Start a fight is nutty for Vanessa for sure. Yeah, yeah. Anything that just gets you acting before the opponent is a big deal. It's the biggest problem that Pig has, is he just doesn't have good access to haste. Bad access to freeze and skills. Pretty mediocre access to slow. It's like just marbles.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Trop meme incoming? Nah.
and legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
Higher level of bronze, silvers, golds, diamonds, a total mess. You wouldn't be sad if they could upgrades altogether. I don't disagree in principle. I don't know. So, one thing that upgrades do is they let one item exist at multiple power levels. Like, at the very least, I think there being a difference between, like, items having a bronze, silver, gold, and diamond version is fine. I don't know how I feel about if you have a bronze copy of a card, you just can't find the higher rarity versions as the game goes on. Upgrading is a major... Yeah, it's an easy dopamine rush, too. I can see that. I think there's some scuffed parts about it.
My lessons are painful.
Bronze silencer, you should be able to upgrade it by finding a silver one. Yeah, or just, like, have other rarities available in the shop. Like, if I have a bronze silencer, that shouldn't stop me from being able to find a gold silencer. And dislike rarity upgrading? Did he? I don't think so.
The Bazaar is a rabid beast.
A few advanced players like to hold items in the bag to prevent upgrades from appearing. I feel like the upside of that is so small, but maybe it matters for the really specific shops. Like, if you keep some bronze tools in your bag and you see a tool merchant, you're more likely to find specific things. Our shop item rarities rolled first. Yes. It's nice to hold Silver Curio items sometime. Yeah, but, like, should it be? I don't know. It feels weird that having things changes the shops that you get in that way.
Pathetic. As spineless.
With Curio specifically, it's weird, because he only rolls bronzes. Like, if you have a silver, it can't give you a bronze, because then you would upgrade to a gold. And express he doesn't want us fishing for upgrades in shops, instead looking for new items to swap in, ideally. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. Like, I don't think that's inconsistent with the vision of, I have a bronze sitting here, but I'm going to go to a shop because I might get the gold version of it, or I might get some other item to replace it. But when I have the bronze, I just can't upgrade it at day 10. Like, that's just not a thing that is in the pool for me to acquire, despite it being something that I want to find. Yeah, I don't know how much of the game he wants to be about, like, incrementally improving items you already have versus finding new items. I feel like if you want the game to be less about finding new items, there should be fewer item shops in the late game than there are. And you should instead show more things like skill shops and chocolate bars and gumballs, more events like that. But, like, it's weird that so many item shops show up, despite them being so bad. Don't have Omega Ray, Gamma Ray, and expect us to not want upgrades. Well, you can still want upgrades, you just shouldn't be fishing for them in the shops. Or the game's not trying to incentivize you to fish for them in shops. The main way you upgrade the rays is the level up rewards. And I'm sort of okay with that. If the main way you get levels isn't by going to shops, it's instead either the guaranteed upgrade at level 11, or you can fish for upgrades by pushing levels. I don't hate that. But it does fall down the same problem of you build up a board that you don't really want to swap items out of later. So why is the game showing me so many shops?
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Yeah, like it's part of what makes LEDs so good. Is you don't need to upgrade LEDs, you just have to visit Curio a couple times. Fighting so many Crow's Nest boards. Weird run. Not even close.
I paint my ship red. Ha! My people, my crew, my father. 1,000 voices guide me to victory.
Sometimes you